Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my channel Revealing Concepts. In today's class, we would be continuing with the phase 3 about the story of industrialization of India. As the phase 3 is known as the birth of the Indian industry. हमारे Indian industry जो है which would consist of the cotton and textile industry, the steel industry, ये सारे industries जो है इनका birth कैसे हुआ, all of this would be known, would be learned by us in this particular video. So there is a timeline that has been drawn and according to different time periods हम लोग समझने वाले हैं कि कौन से time period में कैसा progression हुआ, कौन सी industries को set up किया and finally how the base for industries was been set up in India by the end of 1947. So let's begin. हम लोग शुरू करेंगे 1850 से. So in 1815 already we have seen in phase 1 and 2 that how the cotton industries, how the textile industries were being set up in the eastern part, in the western part of India. So some of the well-known cotton mill was there in Bombay. There was a jute mill which was established in Calcutta. So 1850 तक ये चीजें already established थी. The seeds of industrialization were being sown back at that time only. उस टाइम पे there was one person called Dwarkanath Tagore. There's a small spelling mistake, it's Dwarkanath. So Dwarkanath Tagore करके there was this person who invested or who tried his hands on investing in industries. कुछ banking related activities उन्होंने करने को सोची but he failed. So he tried to rise up in terms of spread of industries across India. But he failed because he was a newcomer. Also back at that time, the conditions were not conducive to his efforts and that is why he did not succeed. I would be preparing a different video on the story of Dwarkanath Tagore. But as of now, you need to understand that us time pe there was this person who tried his hands at the banking sector, at the industrial sector, but he was not able to do much and he failed. Later on in the era of 1870 to 1890s बहुत सारी चीजें हुई. यहाँ पे सबसे पहले एक important चीज जो हुई which was the birth of Jamshedji Tata. So Jamshedji Tata ने इस time पे steel industry को set up करने का सोचा and that is why he is called as the visionary of the steel India because it was his vision to establish a steel industry in India. और आगे जाके हम लोग को पता भी चलेगा how important it was for India that this steel industry played a very important role and it actually helped the Britishers in the later stage. So यहाँ पे हम लोग देखेंगे कि इस 20 साल के पीरियड में क्या exactly हुआ था. सबसे पहले in 1877 he set up a textile mill in Nagpur. Now we all know that Nagpur is something which is in the interior of Maharashtra. So उनका जमशेदजी टाटा का main aim था कि वो interior तक पहुंचेंगे. He wanted to reach the interiors of India and not restrict his factories just on the coastal land या फिर बॉम्बे में ही सेटअप करना है या फिर कोलकाता में ही सेटअप करना है because they are in close proximity with the oceans. नहीं, उनको इंडस्ट्रीज को सेटअप करना था, ये उनका एम था, लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम ही वांटेड द इंडस्ट्रीज, द डेवलपमेंट टू रीच टू एवरी पार्ट ऑफ आवर नेशन एंड दैट इज व्हाई ही थॉट ऑफ सेटिंग अप इंडस्ट्रीज इन द इंटीरियर पार्ट. ही स्टार्टेड इट बाय सेटिंग अप अ टेक्सटाइल मिल इन नागपुर. लेटर इन 1899 what happened is he was searching some places जहाँ पे उनको minerals मिलेंगे, जहाँ पे उनको resources मिलेंगे, so mineral rich places जहाँ पे वो ये metal industries को set up करेंगे. So he was just moving all around India when he discovered a place called Sakchi in Bihar. Now this in today's time is known as Jamshedpur. और यहाँ पे he came to know that this place Sakchi in Bihar was rich in iron ore, coal, water, limestone. So he knew that this place exactly had all the resources which would be useful in setting up different industries. उनका vision था steel industry को set up करना. Of course ये सारी चीजें उनमें help जरूर करती है. Now what happened is later on while he was doing all this 1877 में उन्होंने टेक्सटाइल मिल को सेटअप किया, 1899 में उन्होंने ये प्लेस डिस्कवर की जो पहले से थी, इट वॉज बैक देन इन झारखंड, लेटर ऑन इट बिकेम पार्ट ऑफ बिहार. सो ये जो जमशेदपुर करके रीजन था, ये उन्होंने देखा कि इट इज रिच इन आयरन और कोल, वाटर, लाइमस्टोन. ही वॉज वेरी हैप्पी विद द फैक्ट कि नाउ एटलीस्ट आई हैव गॉट अ प्लेस जहां पे मैं इन्वेस्टमेंट कर सकता हूं. बट बाय 1904 Indians suffered a great loss. We lost Jamshedji Tata. He passed away in the year 1904. But the story did not end here. Story यहाँ पे खत्म नहीं हुई. It went on ahead. आगे जाके क्या हुआ कि we know Dorabji Tata, who is son of Jamshedji Tata, he did not give up. He took up the charge and he made it sure that whatever his father did, whatever his father achieved, he should do justice to it. So in 1907, Dorabji Tata ने इसी एरिया में in Bihar, he set up the Tata Iron and Steel Company, that is TISCO. उन्होंने टिस्को को सेटअप किया बिहार के साक्षी रीजन में. सो हियर इन बिहार, इन द साक्षी रीजन, द इंडियाज फर्स्ट own steel plant, the first Indian owned steel plant was being set up by Dorabji Tata, who was the son of Jamshedji Tata. उन्होंने यहाँ पे एक स्टील प्लांट सेटअप किया, उन्होंने यहाँ पे डेवलपमेंट लाने की कोशिश की, एंड वी कैन से कि दिस was the symbol of industrial nationalism. We Indians, Dorabji Tata was an Indian. He set up his own industry, and hence this company, the Tata Iron and Steel Company, was a symbol for industrial nationalism. People took a great motivation from this initiative, and they also started trying out hands on different things. So here if you see, one of the greatest achievement of TISCO back at that time, as I mentioned over here earlier, is that TISCO provided steel for weapons, for shipbuilding to the English, to the Britishers during World War I and World War II. So you know, Britishers who were ruling India, they were dependent, they became dependent on Indians for the supply of steel. Isn't it a great thing? So Indians started to understand that we do have the caliber, the potential to actually rise up and set up industries in our own nation all by ourselves. And TISCO was one such great initiative by Dorabji Tata. So we can say that slowly we Indians were rising up. यहाँ पे अगर हम देखें तो यहाँ पे on the western side, like Ahmedabad and Bengal, A for Ahmedabad, B for Bengal, they were called as the twin capital of textile because from here textile was being exported at a large scale. Also here in Bihar already TISCO was rising up. यहाँ पे स्टील का जो प्रोडक्शन था वो बहुत ही हाई लेवल पे हो रहा था, एंड एट द सेम टाइम बंगाल established itself as the king of jute. Jute was being produced at a very high scale at Bengal. तो overall अगर हम देखें on the entire land of India, slowly the Indians were rising up. We were achieving a lot of great things in terms of textile, in terms of steel, in terms of other things as well. Now what happened is, let us understand कि 1914 से 1945 तक क्या क्या हुआ. So this is the period of World War I and World War II. So at this time, we Indians thought that there is no need to import things. Back, we all know, during 1905 स्वदेशी मूवमेंट जब हुआ था, तब हम लोगों ने बॉयकॉट किए थे सारे यूरोपियन प्रोडक्ट्स को, बिकॉज वी वांटेड टू अचीव सेल्फ रिलायंसी. हम लोगों को खुद की डोमेस्टिक इंडस्ट्रीज को प्रमोट करना था, और इसलिए हम लोगों ने स्वदेशी मूवमेंट को लॉन्च किया था. वी बॉयकॉटेड द इंग्लिश गुड्स सो दैट द डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्शन गेट्स अ रिकॉग्निशन इन द इंडियन मार्केट. So we all knew कि we had the potential back then only. इस टाइम पे imports तो बंद हो चुके थे, कम हो चुके थे, we would say to a great extent. टिस्को और टिस्को जैसे other industries धीरे धीरे बढ़ रहे थे इंडिया में. This was the time when actually the industries were rising. As the name says, birth of Indian industries. So this was the period where we were slowly rising up in terms of industries. Now there was this new class of industrialists. We started with Jamshedji Tata, then we knew about Dorabji Tata, and now came a new set of industrialists called J.D. Birla, Valchand Hirachand, Lala Sriram. These were some of the prominent industrialists who tried their hands on cement industry, sugar industries, and many other industries. You can do read about them on the Google. But these people, they were not just businessmen, but they were nationalists as well, because they did not do business back at that time just for the sake of profit, but to make India a self-reliant nation, so that we Indians would be known for our intelligence, for our own contributions, and for our own potential. And that is why we could say that they were not just mere businessmen, but they were true nationalists. They also tried to set up FICCI, which is basically an organization which works in the interests of all the industries, back in 1927, which even exists till today. आज भी अगर इंडस्ट्रीज के रिलेटेड कोई भी पॉलिसीज बननी है, कुछ भी बनना है, कोई इशू को रेस करना है, FICCI is the place where people approach. So it's a organization basically that works for the interest of industries. तो इन लोगों ने ना ही सिर्फ इंडस्ट्रीज को सेटअप किया, but they made it sure कि कोई एक ऐसी जगह हो where we all can gather and discuss things, we can sort out things for ourselves, and we don't need any European or any foreign power to resolve our issues. So this is how we can say, right from the just one cotton mill industry or cotton mill in Bombay, a jute mill in Calcutta, to we can say a class of industrialists who were not just businessmen but nationalists, and a separate organization working for the interests of industries. This entire journey was a remarkable and a commendable journey, which was been carried out by Indians themselves. By the end of 1947, now बॉम्बे में सिर्फ एक मिल नहीं, ऐसे 100 मिल्स थे. If you see, by the end of 1947, TISCO became the largest steel producer in India. वो ना ही सिर्फ इंडिया के लिए स्टील प्रोड्यूस करता था, बल्कि बाहर नेशंस को भी स्टील प्रोवाइड करता था. So all in all, if you see, a great base for industries, for industrialization was being set up by Indians themselves, all by their own efforts, and it was a great success. So that's about it in today's video. Still, there are 2 more phases left. If you have liked this video, please do subscribe to my channel and do share this with your friends and family. Thank you so much, and see you soon in the next video.